So with 23 studios and counting from Microsoft, it looks like they'll be set up pretty nice for this new generation of gaming. We all know that the launch was relatively sparse for first-party titles from Microsoft, and thankfully this is something that we can expect to be rectified much sooner rather than later, thanks to the release later this month of Microsoft Flight Sim on Xbox consoles. But that's in the immediate future. The bigger question is, what can we expect after that point from Microsoft's first party? Well, Xbox insider Klobrille has made fans a nice roadmap of what we could expect to see from Xbox's first party in the upcoming years. And I figured I'd go over his projected timetable, as well as make a few adjustments of my own in today's video, so let's get started. Of course, we already know that Xbox didn't start the year so great, but they're looking to close it out strong with Flight Sim, Psychonauts 2, Forza Horizon 5, and Halo Infinite. And right off the bat, that's exciting for me, because obviously Halo is my favorite video game franchise of all time, and Forza Horizon never seems to disappoint me. And as someone who has played Flight Sim on my PC but doesn't always have free space to keep it downloaded at all times, I'm looking forward to being able to download it on the console and free up some space on my PC for these videos. And all of these games are looking to be top tier quality in their respective genres, so that's going to be massive for Xbox as well. I mean, let's be honest, there's not much competition for flight sims on console, so that's already a win for Xbox. And then you've got Psychonauts 2, and no one does a completely insane story as well as Tim Schafer. I think that this game has the potential to be a genuine sleeper hit for Xbox. But then there's Forza Horizon, which is generally considered to be the king of the racing genre, and Halo is looking to reclaim its spot as the FPS king that it once held during the OG Xbox and 360 generation. And honestly, I think that everything is lining up for Halo to have a magnificent resurgence this year, especially with all the rumors we're hearing about COD 2021 having development issues. So Flight Sim, Psychonauts 2, Forza Horizon 5, and Halo Infinite is nice for 2021, but what about 2022? Well, this is where things start to get really exciting, because 2022 is shaping up to be a fantastic year for Xbox. I mean, not even taking into account their first party. You've got big games like the sequel to Plague Tale, launching directly into Game Pass day and date, alongside games like Atomic Heart, Replaced, and many more. But then 2022 is also when we'll start reaping the benefits of this Bethesda and Xbox deal, with 3 games from the newly acquired pool of studios from Microsoft. And it all starts with Redfall in summer 2022, followed by Deathloop in September, and then Bethesda Softworks' first new IP in over 20 years, Starfield. And of course, we can't forget Forza Motorsport. With all of these games and third-party Game Pass deals considered, I think that 2022 is going to be the real start of the new era of Xbox. And I'm also really excited for a big new Western RPG to play, so maybe I'm a little biased in that regard. But this brings us to 2023, and this is where things have the potential to start firing on all cylinders. The first-party games that Klobrille has mentioned for 2023 are Avowed, Fable, Perfect Dark, Ghostwire Tokyo, and Project Mara. Now, in my intro, I said I'd be making some adjustments to Klobrille's roadmap based on what I believe personally, and I think that we see Hellblade 2 before we see Project Mara. Again, I'm not an insider, Klobrille is, so I would assume he knows more than I do. I just kind of find it confusing that we would see Project Mara before Hellblade 2. But then again, what do I know? I could be wrong. But like I said, I think Hellblade 2 is likely 2023, and Project Mara could follow soon after in 2024. And Klobrille also mentions Contraband for 2023, which I think is likely because from all the rumors we've heard about this game, it's the Xbox Global Publishing game that's furthest along in its development right now. And the knock on Xbox for the longest time has been its lack of single-player, story-focused games. And I think that with 2022 and 2023's games, that's when they'll finally be able to shake that narrative. I mean, some of these games are going to be absolutely huge. For example, just Avowed, Fable, and Starfield alone are going to be huge RPGs with likely hundreds of hours of single-player content. And then you'll have your more linear 10 to 20 hour story experiences like Hellblade 2 and Perfect Dark. I mean, I'm just guessing. I would assume 10 to 20 hours for those games. It could be more, I don't know. And by the time 2024 rolls around, Microsoft should be deep in the swing of releasing a AAA first-party game 4 to 5 times a year. And we've still got games I haven't mentioned like Outer Worlds 2, and Exile's first-person RPG, Everwild, the Coalition's next game outside of the Gears of War universe, the next Wolfenstein, the next Doom, Indiana Jones, State of Decay 3, Compulsion's next game. And then if you go way into the future, you've got games like Elder Scrolls 6 or Fallout 5. I mean, the list just goes on, and it's a great position for Xbox to be in, especially after the struggle that was the Xbox One generation. But what do you guys think? Do you agree with this roadmap, and what games are you most looking forward to from Xbox, be it this year or way into the future like 2025? Let me know in the comments below what you're thinking. Leave a like if you like the video, and please remember to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell, because it really helps out the channel a ton. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.